Have you ever wondered why your body does certain things when you're happy or sad or frustrated? This is called nonverbal communication, and we've been doing it since we were born. In Carla Poole's article, The Language of Cries and Frowns, published in Scholastic Parent and Child, she states that people use facial and body language to moods or thoughts all their lives. Sometimes body language is voluntary. We think about it before we do it, but most often it's involuntary, and we have no idea that we're doing it. It's essential to our face-to-face conversations and helps us to effectively communicate with others. Today I'm going to share with you how to read people's body language during conversations by examining the reactions to what you're saying, determining how they feel based off their body language, and determining if they're behaving in a flirtatious manner. This brings me to my first point, how you can determine how someone feels about what you're saying based off their body language. If someone is open to what you're saying, their body language will likewise be open, and if they're closed, it will be closed. He is open to whatever they're talking about because his body language is actually like his body is open to her, and his palms are open, which signifies that he's receptive to what she's saying. Her, on the other hand, she has closed body language in that her arms are crossed and her legs are crossed, and when people are closed or like offended by what you're saying, their hands and their arms will often be close to them. In 2006, Shonda DeZiel recorded in her article, Let Me Hear Your Body Talk, published in Maclean's magazine, that it is the lower part of a person's body that is most honest because it's under less conscious control. People's feet tend to point to what they're interested in, and if someone is listening to you and they're leaning in towards you, it shows that they're very receptive to what you're saying. This brings me to my next point, how you can determine someone's emotions based off of their body language. You can tell a lot about a person's inside based on their outside. The smile, as we all know, is a universal way to express happiness, as a frown is sadness or anger. But you often hear that the eyes are the window to the soul, and this is very accurate in speaking about body language. If someone's lying, they often will not look you in the eye, and if someone's nervous, they'll have shifty eyes, and they'll only hold your gaze for a second. When someone is looking at you in the eye and their muscles are relaxed, it shows that they're more content. But if the muscles around the eyebrows and the face are strained, it can show that they're probably upset about something or focused. Now that we know how someone feels on the inside, you can tell, how can you tell if they're flirting with you or just being nice? I've had this question asked a lot of times. There's a whole category of flirting that is just nonverbal communication. Girls will often twist their hair or flip their hair to the side, showing their neck, or they might touch a guy's arm slightly. But if she's sitting next to you and her legs are crossed, the one that's pointing, if it's pointing towards you, it shows the interest because, like we said before, the bottom half of your body is more honest because we don't consciously control that. Boys will often hold eye contact with you a second longer than normal, but not in a super creepy way. And and they'll do the infamous double take to check the girl out. And their body will also point to what they're interested in. Research and studies have been done to show that men and women, when presented with an image that they're attracted to or interested in, their pupils will dilate. Although this is hard to tell if someone's pupils are dilating when talking to them, if you can tell if they're attracted to you or interested. Mimicking or mirroring is also another big thing that you can tell. And if a guy is sitting leaned in and the girl does it as well, that's usually a sign that they're attracted to each other or that they're interested in each other. Or if his chin is resting on his hand, she does the same thing. That's also another way to tell. Now that you know the ways that body language can be recognized in day-to-day conversations, I will close by reminding you to watch for those nonverbal communication signals in your conversations with people to see if they're interested in what you're saying, distinguish their emotions, and tell if they're possibly trying to flirt with you. By determining and correctly reading body language, you can better understand those around you and learn to communicate more effectively.